Hi, everybody. Our story today is titled Feast for 10, and it was written by Cathryn Falwell. And if you look, we have the number 10 instead of the word 10. But if I look, I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on the front cover. So I'm curious as to what the 10 might mean. And if you remember, friends, feast, what does that word mean if you have a feast? So feast, you're right, is a big dinner. So we might be having a feast for Thanksgiving. Sometimes we celebrate and have a big feast for your birthday, or if somebody gets married, you have a big feast. Okay, so we celebrate with a feast. And I see some friends on the cover have some food, so perhaps this is a grocery cart. So let's see what happens. Feast for 10. So the author is illustrating some carrots and tomatoes and peas for us. So perhaps the vegetables will be part of the feast. I see the number 1 right away. It says, 1 cart into the grocery store. I put baby Caden in my cart when we go to the grocery store, just like this little baby. 2 pumpkins for pie. So we see the number 2, and each child, there's 2 children, they have 2 pumpkins. So friends, have you noticed that this is a counting book? So think about what number comes after 2. 1, 2, 3. Very good. 3 chickens to fry. 1, 2, 3. That mama is going to fry some chicken. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So next is 4. 4 children off to look for more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 kinds of beans. Let's take a look what kind of beans they have. This little boy has lima beans and pinto beans. Pinto beans are in Chile. And this little girl has 2 different types of green beans. One is green, and the yellow beans are called wax beans. And the little girl has some sweet beans called jelly beans. So what comes after 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 6 bunches of greens. So that could be collard greens, it could be spinach, some healthy, delicious vegetables. Let's make sure there's 6. I see 1 over here in the corner, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bunches of vegetables. 7 dill pickles stuffed in a jar. Do you guys like pickles? They're very salty. I do not like pickles. Number 8, 8 ripe tomatoes and 9 plump potatoes. So they're still in the vegetable aisle, and the little boy and the little girl are working as a team to get their vegetables. What comes after 9, friends? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hands help to load the car. So this is a tricky page. The author writes 10 hands, not 10 people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even though there's 6 people helping with the groceries, look at who is helping. So this little boy, and he has 2 hands, so that's 1, 2. Here's her hands, 3, 4. Here's her hands, 5, 6. And the baby, 7, 8. And this little boy, 9, 10. So even though there are 5 children, each child has 2 hands. So that makes 10 hands. And they're helping their mama. Then we're going back. 1 car home from the grocery store. And it looks like now the daddy is helping. Take a look, the baby fell asleep. She had a good trip at the grocery store. She's taken a nap. 2 will look, 3 will cook. So perhaps the children over here are too young to cook, and the mama and the 2 older children are going to cook. 4 will taste and ask for more. Oh, take a look what they're making right here. Remember, they needed their pumpkins. It looks like they're helping make pumpkin pie delicious. 5 empty cans, 6 pots and pans. 7 more carrots to wash and peel. I like having carrots for dinner. I had carrots over the weekend. Do you have carrots at your house for dinner sometimes? Here we go. 8 platters down. So friends, a platter is a large plate for food. Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think the mama has the 8th one. 9 chairs around. So they're putting all the chairs around the table for their feast. 10 hungry folks to share the meal. So these are some new characters, some people that we haven't seen yet. I see a grandma and a grandpa. So, and maybe that's an uncle or a neighbor that came. The end. And if you look, friends, the little girl, she's having her jelly beans for dessert. The end.